Hey guys, what is up? First things first, I'm sorry for the late upload for Visual Prison episode 2's review. I did stay on Twitter, I think it was around Thursday or Wednesday last week, where I was going to upload this video from yesterday, Monday, but I forgot. It was on my end that I had a scheduled appointment for yesterday. So I should have updated you guys, but it completely missed my mind. I totally forgot to say that on Twitter for you guys to know. But that doesn't mean I'm not reviewing this series. I am, but originally I did want to upload it, but because I forgot my own schedule that I had an appointment yesterday, this video came out today. So it's still along with Platinum and uploading on Fridays. So don't worry. Don't worry. I'm still reviewing this series. Not only that, we got some juicy explanation in episode 2. So besides the opening, which they showed in the ending in the last episode, now it's the opening. They have a total new ending. I love it too. And like they dropped like 2 new songs. So now we're getting name drops. So we have like 2-3 new characters in this show. Remember, I did say it's gonna take me some time to remember all the names properly. But of course, we have our main character, Ange. Then we were introduced to a new character named Eve. Of course, we know Gil from last week's episode, Saga, who is part of Lost Eden, and then we have Eclipse. Now, in this episode, it was told that of course there are vampires and they've been living for a long time, and from what we understand, Scarlet Moon is a ritual through Visual Prison. No, Visual Prison is a ritual where all the vampires would sing to the Scarlet Moon. Basically, the Scarlet Moon just reigns supreme over all the vampires. So they would sing to the moon, and whoever sings the best, the Scarlet Moon can feel their emotions through their songs. They get these tears that are called scarlet tears. If they collect 10 of them and then offer it up to the Scarlet Moon, they get a wish, essentially. And with that wish, it's a powerful wish. So whatever they wish for, they obtain. It comes to find out that I think they said in the episode around 40 years, the story is taking place right now currently in Harajuku, Japan. So, you know, all the fashion and all that stuff is happening over there. So the vampires, who were originally known as Eclipse, not the current 2-member Eclipse, it was 4 members, the one that Gil was part of. So it was him, the 2 members that still kept the Eclipse name, Dimitri and Hyde. We finally got their names this week. And then Saga, who we were introduced to last week, episode 1. All 4 of them were part of Eclipse, but eventually they broke apart. And what we come to understand, both Eclipse and Lost Eden are battling out. So in the episode, they told us that Eclipse, they won. They got the 10 scarlet tears and offered up, and they won the competition, the ritual. So they asked, they're the ones that basically made the rule that vampires are not to drink blood from humans. So that was very interesting. They want to protect humans, because usually in most stories that have vampires, you have vampires that want to attack humans because they need to sustain their nutrition from humans, so getting their blood. But also it's shown that the scarlet tear, if they obtain it, they can get blood from the Scarlet Moon. It was shown in the episode. We were introduced to Elizabeth, who explained some of that stuff, like the rituals and all of that stuff, to Ange. And also Eve, who told him about basically everything that's happening to him, because as was shown in the first episode, we know that Ange is a damn fair, but it comes to find out he doesn't even know who his parents are. So of course his father is a vampire and he has a human mother, but I'm guessing they either died or they abandoned him when he was a baby. We don't know, but most likely his father is the closest to being an ancestral vampire. So Ange is shown to be very strong, but he has a lot of weaknesses to silver, to wooden stakes, all the stereotypical things of a vampire. Even, you have to be welcomed in to enter any residence, the stereotypical vampire lore. So he has many weaknesses of a vampire, but he is very strong. So him being a damn fair, what Elizabeth was explaining, like one side of him, his heart, when you're a vampire, your heart crystallizes and it stops you from physically maturing due to you being immortal now. But because he is a damn fair, half of his heart is crystallized while the other half is still beating. So that's why he's able to physically mature. So he managed to control his bloodlust, because one of the members from Lost Eden decided to tempt him with blood. Like, he's a little I don't know if they mentioned his name, but he's a little the one that was bitten by Saga in the first episode. It was mad weird. Okay, he was moaning mad weird, and I'm like, nope, no, this is not for kids. Not for kids. But yeah, he was tempting him, and if Elizabeth didn't intervene, we don't know what will happen to him. I honestly wouldn't care, because he's full of himself, I guess, because he's a vampire and he looks cute, whatever. But giving Ange the Scarlet Tears blood to drink calmed him down. But in this episode, yeah, they explain a lot of stuff. So Eclipse right now, they're the ones who implemented a rule, like I said before, that vampires can't drink. But we come to find out Lost Eden believes that strength reigns over everything. Strength is everything. So I don't know if for Lost Eden they want to win, gathering all 10 Scarlet Tears, offering to the Scarlet Moon, if they want to implement a new rule where vampires are now supreme, like humans must bow down to them, because their whole philosophy is, if you're not strong, you're nothing. And that clearly shows something had to happen to the old Eclipse, where him, Dimitri, Hyde, and Gil, something had to happen between these four, because as we clearly see, there's 3 teams. There's Eclipse and Lost Eden. And from the opening, I'm guessing the new team that eventually will form with Ange, Eve, Gil, and they introduce a new character by the end of the episode. We don't know his name as of yet. Most likely they'll tell us by next week or later this week what his name is. The team is going to be called Oz, which is cool. Their name is going to be Oz. So we have one team that wants to protect humans. The other probably doesn't. I don't think so. So probably with the new team that eventually will form, it's going to be that mediator in between. We don't know for sure. But other than that, I like that they gave us explanation, gave us a little insight on who Ange is and his background, and what decisions he's planning to make if he's going to participate in this ritual, which obviously he is based on the opening and everything. And if his team does win, what would be his wish? Because the whole point of the ritual is you express your feeling through song. So we'll see what happens when this new team does form. And the whole thing with Gil, because they said he stopped singing 15 years prior to the current time. So hopefully they explain why did he stop singing. What was the deal? Was it because of the whole breakup with Eclipse? Was there some internal struggle between all 4 members that they couldn't see eye to eye, and that caused him to just like withdraw into the shadows and don't participate during the battles between the bands, essentially? So there's a lot of stuff they have to unveil, a lot of stuff they have to explain going on, but I did enjoy this episode. And the cat, the panda cat, Pion, that's his name, because Nyan and then Pan, so Pion. That's how you pronounce his name, right? Yeah, I love that cat. I want that cat. I want the panda cat. The panda cat is so cute. So cute. Payan, that's his name. Payan. Like, yo, his meow. Yo, His mouth gives me life because he has the most straight-laced face, and then he's like, no. Like, I'm sorry. I love PANYAA. He is MVP of Visual Prison. So, if you guys saw Visual Prison episode 2, do tell me in the comment section below on how you felt about that episode. What are your thoughts going further? I do believe there is a visual game or something visual for it that's going to come after the anime, or is probably happening right now. You know, usually these type of stuff have a game to it, or probably like a drama CD or something of that sort. So if you guys have any news about that, do send me links. I can do my own research, but it's also helpful if you guys help me out as well, because I want to know. I told you I want to download some songs after this. So yeah, basically, like, yeah, tell me your thoughts on episode 2. What are your predictions for episode 3 and going forth? How do you think, like, that mystery between basically Eclipse, what was it that caused them to break apart? What are your thoughts on that, your predictions? And the links are in the description box, so you guys will check that out. And I hope you guys have a good morning, good afternoon, and good night. And I'm Kimmy Chan of Anime Legends Podcast, and I will see you guys later. Bye.